Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to that whole king-making thing that we do. What are we doing right now? We did that. I guess we're just doing kingdom stuff right now. So let's do kingdom stuff, shall we? What do we got here? What's active? So we have... Do we have anything active right now? I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't. Let's... What do we got here? Okay, so that would take him. Whoops. That would take them. That would take him. He's busy. Why is he busy? He's doing this one for 8 more days. He's doing this for 17 days. Hey, more cowbell, what's up? Whoops! I forgot to turn on my second light. Sitting here thinking the lighting's off. There we go. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Good morning, Hazardous. Oh my goodness. We need to get our stats up. That's actually pretty important. So I might go ahead and focus on getting these done. But that means it's taking me out of the position too. So actually, before we do that, so that's going to take him out of commission for 2 weeks. So let's send her to this. Send him to this. Any of these projects not involve me? God, I need another person to be able to research curses. Look at that. Harem's my only curse researcher. Alright, whatever. Community, loyalty, military. There we go. Oh, right. I'm sorry. God, I've been so busy this morning. Isn't that how it always is? I spend every morning just being very busy. There we go. Wanted to get a little Star Wars-y today. I actually set it up already, as you can see. So, we're getting a little Star Wars-y today. Just a little. It's the hammer back there, the ISD hammer. Hello, Cord. Goodbye, Cord. Hello, Aleph. Hello, Tuxedo Brian. Hello, Adam. And congratulations. I hope you have a good birthday tomorrow. Or else. But seriously, I hope you do something fun and interesting. Divine rank? I don't think I have anything to raise divine right now. And I need Harem back to do that, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. And hope that the world isn't burned down in my absence. Okay. Rank 2 military. Good morning, Bragwin. And good morning, Blackball. Failure. Kill. In the name of the law. Success. And failure. But success. 3 new events. What do we got here? Problem. 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 Bandits have emerged in the gnarl matches and they're attacking tax collectors. Yeah, we're gonna send military guy after that. Go deal with that right now. Let's see what's going on in the throne room, shall we? Really, Dakota? What were they? And good morning, Dakota. So we received a letter. Repairing the roads falls to us. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, duh. Why wouldn't we repair the roads? Do you know how valuable roads are? Because I do. I've actually traveled on rough terrain before. It is a completely different experience. Never mind with a cart. Ugh. Thanks. Good morning, Platy. Really, Dakota? Well, that's cute. Varnhold. I have been invited to see Varnhold. In person. What do you mean, Lyndon? No, I'm out on time, Lyndon. I make my own luck. Interesting, Dakota. Let's see if we can raise our... Are we done researching this stupid curse? Not for 3 more days. Oh my god. Honestly, yeah. We're gonna get those going, like, right now. Like, now, Dakota? Okay. Well, we've already got someone on the problem, so that's a thing. What do we got here? And he's still busy. For 3 more days. I probably think I'll wait for 3 days. Just 3. Until Harim is back, because he's 3 days from finishing, and then I'll probably head off. Although 3 days is a long time, too. I don't even have any quests I could do in 3 days. I mean, could I get there and back in 3 days? I guess there's only one way to test that one. Get a save in. That's not... I don't care if he's in my party to quit. I just want him working on something else, basically. So, get out of my party. Get into my party. If only I could teleport. Yeah, I know, right? That's just becoming more and more of a thing. I'm a sorcerer. Let me teleport. Okay. Where is this place? What's that? That's 1,000 Voices. That's Pitax. What's that? That's Varnhold. There we go. There's Varnhold. It's not actually... There's no destinations up here. Huh. Well, how long would it take to get up here? 18 hours. Not too bad. But then we'd be going through mountainous terrain. Well, I already made a save, so yeah, sure. Let's commit to this. See if we can get this done in 3 days. Hello, Magister. You may bow. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Avoid. Fastest way is to go to the lake. Reload. Let's get those 18 hours back. It said Pitax was in the west. Like, at least I thought I saw that. Hang on. Yes, you're right there at Pitax. There's Thousand Voices, there's the Dire Gnarl Marches, and there's Pitax. And that is the Tours of Levenes or something like that. I mean, maybe it's like one of those, you know, crescent moon styled territories. I don't know. Really? Nothing on this side? Okay, sure. I guess we'll go explorating. Oh god, you're right. Wookiees are totally elves. We need to tell Django that. Just tell him I need a little more time out of him. He just needs to have faith. Well, okay.
I need to catch my breath.
My opinion of the game right now? It's alright. I enjoy the kingdom building and the exploring a lot more than I do the combat. In fact, I would say that I forgot to set up my party properly. The actual running around and fighting enemies and dungeoning is probably my least favorite part of the game by far. But I'm enjoying the rest of the game reasonably enough. The story hasn't really caught me yet. Well, there's a few characters I'm like, yeah, okay, those are nice. For the most part, none of the characters have really stuck out for me either yet. Valerie's cool. Lindsay's cool. Amiri is cool. That's about as far as that's gone with that one. Thank you very, very much, Diesel Edge. As always, much appreciate those subs. Now, if there's any future streams you're interested in, you'd like to put that towards, just let me know. Aha! Yes, by the way, may the 4th be with you, everyone. There it is. Well, we're committed, so whatever. I do like that I can try to avoid most of these random encounters. But I do think that what I usually refer to as the trash problem is very prevalent in this game. Hey, it's a poisonous primal manticore. That sounds familiar.
Hey, out of our story. Can someone help me? I die.
It's only level 12. However, I have no idea what chapter I'm in. I don't even know how to tell that. I would say Arthas's actual point of no return was probably burning the ships. At that point, I'm pretty sure that was the end of that, and there was nothing else he could do to resolve that. That could, of course, be argued, but that's my take on it. Well, I'm in a higher level area. Oh, no, yeah, this definitely feels like a Baldur's Gate thing. And I'm not saying that as a negative, just as something that I don't like. If that makes any kind of sense. Now, sorry, just confusion. I was actually talking to Pax about this exact issue just last night, and he said, well, alright, compare the combat of PoE 2 to this directly, and I was like, well, while I didn't enjoy the actual combat of PoE 2 either, I much further appreciated the approach to encounters in PoE 2 versus this one. So, thank you, Cord. Thank you very, very much. As always, I do appreciate those bits, those subs, those donations. Thank you. Startling the hell out of me there. Thank you. Now, if you want to put those bits towards something, that's up to you. If there's anything in the future that you're interested in, just let me know. Dieselage never let me know. And you don't have to. You know, you can just do whatever. But if you'd like to, just inform me and I will do it. But yeah, so basically, I guess the point I'm trying to reach is that this game reminds me a lot of Wasteland 2, which was the first game I actually reviewed for this show that really made me aware of what I've been slowly referring to as, you know, the trash problem. Hang on, I don't actually have that document up, Cord, but if you'll give me a moment, I'll pull it up really quick here. There we go. And Diesel wants to put it towards Fire Emblem 3. Now, so anyway, sorry to finish my thoughts there. Thank you again, both of you, by the way. Wasteland 2 got several things wrong. Each encounter was significant, but there were lots of them, and there was the ammo problem, and there was just a general resource problem, too, in addition to ammo. And it basically became, like, it was the factory issue, but worse, because there's a guy whipping you while you're running the factory. You know, that. Now, again, one of these days I'd like to actually get back to Wasteland 2 and try that out, since they have apparently patched out those exact problems. Like, they apparently actually listened to feedback along those lines and fixed that. But the point being, that's what made me aware of this concept. When every encounter is something you have to pay attention to, lots and lots of encounters get arduous, at least to me, personally. And a lot of RPGs do this, and that's just the trash problem. See you around, Cord. Have a good day. May the 4th be with you. Now, I don't think this is the worst game with the trash problem I've ever seen. I've seen so much worse than this. But this is a bit of a stark contrast, especially going immediately from PoE 2 to this. But honestly, that's my biggest complaint so far, is the trash problem. And that's something that's avoidable because they have wonderful difficulty options. You notice I'm basically just letting the AI deal with most of these encounters and just managing buffs and stuff like that. And I can do that. It'd be nice if there was a fast forward button. It'd be nice if there was proper AI settings, you know, gambits and whatnot. You know, there are other features it'd be nice to have, but this is not the worst example of this issue that I have had. So I don't want to sound like I'm being too negative on the game. And I agree, Dieselage, by the way.
Need to catch my breath.
The burning of the ships, that was pretty much the end right there. As far as I'm concerned. Yeah, go over there. Now, as Takoida consistently points out, there are no true trash encounters, and he's right. The terminology I'm using is a bit misleading. Maybe I should come up with a new phrase for it. But, yeah, the trash problem it is actually very, very much on display here. It's actually very similar to Octopath Traveler in a way. Many encounters which you have to pay attention for constantly. Uh-huh. The road to Varnhold is closed. I was literally invited. Allow us to accompany you to Varnhold for your own safety. Apparently there's bandits, all sorts of bandits from Restov. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. Let's be escorted. Yeah, sure enough, Adam. Alright, well, we made it, I guess. This is pathetic barony. No,
Tread lightly.
Okay. I don't want to loot my neighbors. That's actually my first thought, too, is I better not loot. They might not take kindly to that. Right. I got an add-on just so I wouldn't have to hold down tab all the time. Although I do have to occasionally re-toggle it. There he is, maybe. Hey, Varn. What's up? I nod at the merchant, taking the reins of government into your own hands. No, I'm not going to say that. Hey, SJ. Conquering these lands was far easier than keeping greedy merchants in check. Ain't that the truth? Okay. That's it? Like, seriously? That's it? That's like, I came here to talk to you, and you said I want to be an ally. That's it. I don't even have a quest for this, I just realized. I mean, I like him, and I'm totally going to ally with him. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I came here to loot. Sure. Hey, I'm going to rob your town. Is that okay? Of course, you're a baron. Why wouldn't you be okay with looting? Or why wouldn't it be okay for you to loot?
I'll go ahead.
Hey, don't walk in my crop. Sorry. Sorry. Of course, Lyndon. Go ahead. Hey, vegetables. What kind of vegetables? Vegetables. Vegetables. Okay. Barbarians to the north. No, this is actually a straight shot from... Here, I'll show you. Give me a second. Oh, of course it's in the background. Hang on. Now, you can kind of see here. This is actually one of the models that was used in Rogue One, specifically. I'll just stream like this for a bit. So they're having pest problems. They're having rat problems. They're having barbarian problems. They're having bandit problems. Maybe I should conquer this area. Look, I love ISDs. I'm sorry. I know that a lot can be said about their feasibility, their functionality, and their purpose, but good God, that is such a pretty ship. I've always been rather enamored of the ISD. With one exception, which is this thing up here. This is stupid. Anyways. I have always been Pyramid Head. I think that's it. That's all I saw. Double check. Yep, nope, that's the whole area. Yeah, exactly. It is basically the video game weak point. Here, beep, beep. Attack this. Tech people have been trying to design a way around, like, basically logicking out why those stupid shields exist for years. And honestly, I've never bought any of the explanations, if we're just being completely blunt. I always feel bad for those people, the tech people, you know, who have to actually sit down and write the tech books and come up with the explanations for why things are so stupid in movies and shows. Anyways, yes, I did. Sorry, Lyndon. So, I actually had a counter question for you. What mods are you talking about? Like, what mods exist now that didn't exist when I played through it? Yeah, we thought it looked cool. Pretty much. I feel much worse for the Star Trek people, if I'm being honest. They've employed people for years and years to try and explain away the incredibly inconsistent bullcrap that goes on in Star Trek. Well, my question hasn't been answered yet. What mods, Lyndon? What are you talking about?
To victory!
I was going to say, there are plenty of ships... Jesus, that's a lot of things. There are plenty of ships that have no problem having shields and not having them massively exposed. And it's not like the ISD's shields are particularly strong relative to other shields. Look at a Dreadnought sometime, for example. Not the stupid ship from Episode 8. I'm talking about the old EU's Dreadnought. The Rendili thing. But yes, Adam, there are people whose jobs it is to quite literally explain away all of the bullcrap in science fiction. It's not true for every science fiction thing, but it is true for Star Trek, it is true for Star Wars. Okay. Well, that's Varnhold. That was neat. Let's go back and see if he's back by now. Oh, gosh dang, really? Aha! Okay. So you're referring to the cut content mod. Yes! I have a playthrough with the cut content mod that is in the KOTOR lore run. I was playing with those both. For KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2. Yes. Star Wars. And also Farscape, Adam. But in both cases, it was kind of just a thing in the background. Oh, for God's sakes. So, while we're here... While we're out in the wild, let's switch our autocast to this. Ah, yes, I have seen that, Dakota. Although, I think that was a quest indicator in my case, so I'm not sure if that's the same thing you're talking about. See you around, Zalok. Remember, don't kill all your party members. See, I don't agree with that personally, Aleph, but that's just an opinion thing, really. For me, making sure things make sense is always the most important thing when it comes to fiction. Well, I always welcome questions about Final Fantasy. I'll have fun killing them all. I mean, killing half of them, Zillow. I've been practicing. Although it's hard to practice this, you know. So anyways, now that that's done, I'm so glad I accepted his offer to go visit him. Someone's stealing from the treasury. Yay. Whatever. Failure! Success! Thank God. I mean, if you want, I could just Google Translate from German and see what kind of an answer we come up with. Now, that is Google Translate, so we'll see how that works out. Okay, what do we got here? 60 days, 14 days. Wait, what's this one? Oh, that's the Rage. 60 days, 60 days, 60 days, 45 days, 45 days. Me, out of commission for 2 weeks. 45 days, 14 days. That's not too bad. We might start, who can we put here? I've never even heard of that hazardous. Google Translate it is. No, I understand, Aleph. I know a lot of people think that way. Okay, so he's asking something about FF12. So let's see what Google has to say about this. What do we got? Ah! See, that's an easy question to answer. So the question he asked is it worth purchasing Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age if you already have the original? Now, I'm going to go and admit that I've technically bought FF12 3 times. Once on the PlayStation 2, once on the PC, and once on the Switch. In fact, I might have the Switch version right here. If you have a Switch, yes. This is an easy question to answer. I've already explained my love of the Switch. I don't feel the need to rehash that. But in addition to that, this also has some new functionality added onto it. Just a few little things, like the ability to respec your class, and something else. I don't even remember what it is. It's something related to the job system, I want to say. But anyways, that being said, it is basically barely different. Like, this isn't like a final mix situation for Kingdom Hearts. The Zodiac Age game is barely different than the original. It's just tweaked in several, like 100 or so, very, very small ways. The only reason I would recommend picking it up is so you can have it on PC, or you can have it on Switch. Now, that being said, if that's not interesting to you to have access to it on PC or on Switch, then no, would be my answer. Go. Of course it's not wrong to buy it on PC, although you might want to wait for a sale. Usually there's a fairly large PC sale, especially on Steam, basically in June or July, depending. So I would go ahead and put it on a wish list and hold off on it for a bit. Wait for it to go on sale. That's my take on that. Because, again, it's not particularly different from the original version. It is remastered, but that's it. It's a port, you know. Yeah, that's why I didn't specifically mention Steam Hazardous, because both GOG and Steam do the summer sale thing. And they're usually pretty close to each other. That would be cool, Aleph. In fact, I'm hoping we get something today. It's May 4th, for God's sakes. I'm a little surprised we haven't had something already, if I'm being honest. Alright, let's see what's going on with Lindsay. Who is one of the characters I actually like at this point. So what do you got for me, Lindsay? So Lindsay's been embezzling. Why didn't you just ask me? What? Seriously? Why didn't you just approach me and say, hey, I'd like money for a printing press? And I'd be like, okay. I noticed the name of the quest is literally "'Tis better to seek forgiveness," by the way. I don't know, SJ. I only own the Steam version, personally. I like one of the options is, you dipped into the treasury? Anyone else would already be behind bars for this. You'll return the money. I don't care where you got it from, and you'll never mention the publishing house again. It popped up towards the top very briefly, Lyndon Love. So I'm going to be supportive, because I'm not a dick. Ugh, fine. Right there. See it? Easier to ask forgiveness. Yes, Adam. No, what I think is if Lindsay isn't in the party, the moment we get back to town, she's like, "Tell me everything," and she immediately gets a book out. God, Lindsay, what are you doing to me, lady? Okay. So we need higher divine. That means more coises. But all of these curses are super long. Look at that. Well, let's not do that one, apparently. Let's do the Fire Emblem thing. I think that's a good idea. Enter 616. Fire Emblem. Thank you very, very much, Venters, as always, and as ever. I appreciate your support, especially for over a year now. Thank you. And I have, of course, jotted that down towards Fire Emblem. When's Fire Emblem come out? I feel like it's next month. Oh, I know what you mean, Ivanux. There are so many games I find myself thinking, why isn't this on the Switch already? Although I do currently own FF7, 9, 10, 10.2, and 12 on the Switch, as I kind of just indicated. Well, I need more Divine. So go make Divine happen. And while we're out, do I have anything else short-ish to do? July, okay. So, not as soon as I'd like, but soon-ish. We're getting pretty low on BP, though, so we probably should actually just chill for a bit. Let's check something real quick. I was actually thinking of doing exactly that, Black Vial. Oh, to my knowledge, it is using the same system, Ventures, although, of course, I don't know from personal experience. Oh, right, sorry. This is what I meant to hit. So we have 3 spots to work with right now. And honestly, I kind of want to hold off on all those since I've got some adjacency setups going on. So let's do this. But yeah, from what I understand, this is fairly faithful to the PnP module in question. Yeah, they're doing all right. Right. Let's go help Lindsay with her quest. Talk to him really quick first. Damn. Alright. Still haven't finished that one. Really wish that some of these things didn't involve taking me out of commission for 2 weeks at a time. That's just... ugh, you know? It was the worst. I would say so, Lyndon. A lore run of the entirety of the Zeno series is amazingly unlikely. I'm just going to say that. Now, that being stated, we've already done ruminations of, I think, all of them at this point. Except Xenogears. Because we did Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3. Takoida was really pushing for that one. And we have done Chronicles X, and we've done Chronicles 2. So... I suppose a rumination does not preclude a lore run. I'll be honest about that. I would be pretty hesitant to do that. Let's just say that. Because a lore run of the Xeno series would involve me playing the games and keeping the mic muted for the most part. And then occasionally saying, so this makes no sense, and then muting myself again. Have my ruminations on Chronicles X or 2 gone live yet? Real question, because I don't remember. Oh, whoops, no, I'm doing this. I guess I can check. Oh, for God's sake. There it is, maybe? I have no idea, Lyndon, is the truth. I don't have Windows 10, and hopefully I never will. So, I've never had to deal with those problems. I got it working on Windows 7, that's all I got for you, though. So, okay, hang on, rewind. What RTS do I think is appropriate for lore run? Virtually any RTS is acceptable for a lore run. In fact, we've already done 2 RTS lore runs historically, Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2. So, RTSs are easy, because most RTSs have a campaign mode. They have a story. 4Xs? Most 4Xs don't really have a strong presence of story, or in some cases go out of their way to have an absence of story. So obviously there's Alpha Centauri. Several of the Endless games might be able to qualify, but for the most part, I actually can't think of any 4X game that would really qualify for lore run status. Lol, Venters. Now, so nobody answered my question, so I'm going to have to look this up myself. Hang on a second. Give me a moment. God, I hate this new thing that YouTube's doing. Like, I actively despise it. It's worse in everything. It's literally worse in every way than the old YouTube setup. Give me a second. At least they let you go back to the old one. Okay, here we go. So, Xenoblade. What do we got? Okay, so it looks like the Rumination on Xenoblade Chronicle X will be going live in July, and the Rumination on Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will be going live in July. Of course, the XBC, the Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Rumination, went live 3 years ago. Wow. Anyways, so apparently, in answer to your question, Ivanux, so I guess I'll give you a really quick summary of my thoughts on it. I found Xenoblade Chronicles X to be an interestingly constructed game that didn't have a lot of meat for me to really digest. So I just kind of was like, there were literally whole hours, multiple hour sections of play where I didn't write anything down in my notes. Now, by contrast, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 definitely had a lot more meat on its bones. It was actually a pretty good game overall. The biggest thing that weirded me out about that one was the combat system, but it was still something I could wrap my head around eventually. That being said, I can't actually give my final thoughts on it without spoiling, so I'm just going to say that right now, in answer to your question. Okay, so I got to read this out loud, because this is funny. As soon as the embezzlement was discovered, I, the author of this book, approached the Baron and offered my services to solve the mystery. Ugh! What could a simple bard know about the state of the treasury? The case grew more and more mysterious. Yes, my dear reader, I won't leave you out in the cold. It was me! I embezzled the state funds. Please don't judge. I used the money to order a printing press for the capital, to print books of all kinds for the betterment of our citizens, including, in time, the book you hold in your hands right now. So it's stuck somewhere in the Gnarl Marshes, and there's 3 Gnarl Marshes. So we're going to save. I'm going to head out here and see if we just kind of stumble into it. They really do break when it's a little frustrating.
I need to catch my breath.
You'll be fine. Ooh. We need to build bridges, geesh. That's probably not a thing, is it? I mean, given how many rivers are in this territory, you'd think building bridges would be a thing. In lore, if not in gameplay. We'll teach them what happens when you take someone else's things without... We'll teach them a lesson. Really? God, bandits are stupid. So he says, look, it's the scumbag that took down the Stag Lord, and no army to be seen. Lucky day. Get him, everyone. If we take out the Baron, we can be barons ourselves. Thrash the Baron. And then they all die because they're stupid. I guess, Dakota. Morons. So anyways. Also, they were assuming that this printing press they robbed would allow them to transmute rocks into gold. Now, I don't know how the alchemy works in this particular setting, but... that would be great, Bragwin. I'll be able to... Okay, fair, Bragwin. I'll be able to become the new guy. Yay! Where you guys? Guys, where you going? Well, okay. Just believe. You just click your heels together and then alchemy happens. I should probably pull this up here while I'm thinking about it. There we go. Well, we haven't murder hoboed our way through several places. And we got, like, several days? It's not going to tell me, of course. So...
I need to catch my breath.
You're fine. Okay, fine. Fine. Ugh, why do people need sleep? Lack of alchemy. There you go. We need alchemy to get rid of sleep. Oh my god. What I thought were pebbles were polished bones. We defied all the danger and charged forward. There's actually a terribly not stable bridge. A murder hobo that has a place to settle. What do you call that? I'm trying not to go with the political joke. We'll go with a safe joke. A lawyer. Okay, so... we'll go with her. Well, that looks lovely. Yeah, I don't read these out loud because there is an inordinately huge amount of text, and this is already going to be an extremely long stream, so... So what's happening is we were trying to cross a bridge. That's what we just did. Now we have found a kobold graveyard, and then there's that big thing over there. A kobold shrine. The Baron decided to destroy the kobold shrine. No, I'm kidding. We were good. We left it be. The Baron adjusted the loose bone in hopes of reinforcing the remarkable composition. Oh yes, it was made out of kobold bones, too. Or skulls, I should say. It then gave us a gem. Cool. I'm with that. Let's see. Let's go hit this place. Let's hit this bandit camp. See if we can kill some bandits. As we all know, bandits deserve to die, right?
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, you're fine. We'll see if Takoida's idea of being evil is more profitable. Hello? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm actually going to read this one out loud. Shorty says, "Hey, you leaving some for me, all right?" "Just stand lookout like you were told." The man's voice carries the weight of command. He seems to be the leader of these bandits. His bushy beard is matted, and the remnants of his last day's meals are still evident on it. "Quit your whining. We always take care of our own, don't we?" "Right you are." "Yeah, have we ever mistreated you, Shorty?" The short, ratty man whose filthy strands of hair do little to obscure his prominent bald spot doesn't even try to watch the road. His eyes are locked on the sight of his companions, rummaging through their most recent haul of obviously stolen loot. The bandit leader looks up and jumps when he sees you. "Shorty, you ass! You're supposed to watch the road!" Shorty spins, belatedly noticing your presence. "Hey, someone's coming! Grab your blades!" Hey, hold on, everyone. Hang on. "Shorty, stop your foaming. Look here, this is the glorious Baron himself. Come now, bow down, everyone. Bow down." The bandit leader bows low, a smirk showing through his bushy beard. The rest of the bandits clumsily repeat the gesture, all except Shorty, who can only glance back and forth, unable to comprehend the situation. I wish I could save in mid-conference. Can I? No, of course I can't. What are you guys doing here? Well, you're loyal subjects, honest bandits, the lot of us. We've been associated with the Stag Lord's band, but since you went and beat the stag out of him, we're on our own. You ought to take us in, your grace. We'd even be better with a strong leader. Lawful good. I don't deal with scum. We're waiting and willing to serve. We'll take a pledge right now if you want. Kiss your boots, your ass, whatever you need. We're sick to death of hiding in the woods and sleeping in dirt. Why be bandits when we could take from traders legal-like? Collect taxes, he means, your grace. All for the glory of your grace, of course. Hey, what are you saying? If that's the Baron, the only job he'll have for us is noose tighteners. I say we cut him down and call it a day. Shut your trap, Shorty. Begging your pardon, Grace. Dumb as a doornail he is. Just joined the company but recently. What in the world? Okay. Oh, geez. So, I was just kind of mildly amused, but now he insulted Valerie. Would you care to take... What? The Baron... The Baron himself's quite the man, too. Bet he'd do more overnight than you could handle in a month. I don't think I have that kind of stamina. I'm a sorcerer, lady. Say, your grace, would you care to take me into your fairy tale castle? Oh my god! Okay, so this is funny. Tristian, the super good guy, says, even the vilest of villains deserves mercy if they wish to walk the path of redemption. However, I see no remorse in these people. Chaotic neutral is to force them to leave and never return. Lawful evil is to hire them. Chaotic evil is to hire them if they kill Shorty. Forcing that's just straight up the Joker at that point. We're gonna have tryouts. So make it quick. I am admittedly a little torn here. See, the problem is, ideally, obviously, all these people can go to hell. But realistically speaking, I mean, we are going to have problems with bandits no matter what we do. Hiring bandits is not the worst option available in a pragmatic, horrible, real-life situation. Why so serious? Yeah, I know, right, Dakota? We are... And of course, our kingdom is apparently neutral and stuck that way. See, that's also true. See, they insulted Valerie in a pretty crude way. And me... I also think they're being completely honest, though. That's the weird thing. I mean, the guy said his motivation's outright. We're tired of living in the woods and sleeping on dirt. We'd rather be, legit. But the thing is, I'm not sure I want my tax collectors to be thugs. Literally thugs. But at the same time, in this era, tax collecting is kind of a thing. I mean, there's a reason someday, ideally, I'd still like to make a tax collection game, because that's a thing, I'm actually pretty torn on this one. Credit to the event designs. Yeah, we also... Yeah, we have problems with trolls. We're trying to fix our problems with kobolds. I think we're kind of good on that front. We're going to have issues with other kingdoms or city-states, I guarantee that. I would be astonished if at least Pitax didn't raise some kind of issue. We've still got the nymph lady out there who's already tried to kill us. And is... Well, there's something else going on there. I'm not sure what yet. But it sounds like she's actually a victim and she's being forced into this. Which just to me screams fake hearse. But whatever, we'll get there. Well, I saved recently. So, we'll go with option 2. I will hire you. But if you promise to straighten yourselves out and quit banditry. Oh. Whoops. Okay, so I was just hit another option. Like, I'm still not sure I trust you, because I figured that was the way to go. Now I'm stuck. Now I have to repick my choice of all the choices I didn't want to pick. So we're going to go with Chaotic Evil.
Guide my hand.
And then we're going to reload, because that literally locked us into that, which is kind of lame. It's not the first time that's happened either. Let's try that again.
I need to catch my breath.
Let's try this again. Okay, well, that was a thing. What's the third one, Ventures? I'm sorry.
I'll go ahead.
I'll make it. There we go. Oh, Regalia. I wasn't actually thinking of Regalia as one, admittedly. If we add Regalia to the list, I would probably put PoE 2 on the top. then Regalia, then this one, I would say.
Enemy near.
May we have a moment of respite?
No. Funnily enough, we'll be doing another semi-lengthy RPG after this. One which is, everything I read about it is, this is a hard game, so that should be fun. We'll see how that works out. Did I say CRPG? Because I didn't mean to.
Gather our strength.
I just meant to say RPG. Nope, keep going. Forced march! Before I kill you and raise you as undead. Enderal, Aleph, is the one I'm referring to. Everything I read about it said, this is much harder than Skyrim. This is a very difficult game. This is a difficult game. Difficult game, difficult game, difficult. Just everything was talking about the difficulty of Enderal. And that is what we're playing next. Although, I will admit that I'm starting to think that I need to shove Anthem up the list, given the way that's been going, so I don't know, we'll see. I was going to do Anthem next, after Enderal. Hello? Solve the problem with force is an option. Leave is an option. Hey, Upon a Time. Thank you for continuing that sub. I think that's what that indicates. And if it doesn't, ignore me. If it does, thank you very, very much. And if you want to put that continued sub towards something for a future stream you're interested in, just let me know. Okay. Sure thing. Now I need feather things. Right.
Can you make an epic pose?
And I need to kill some wolves while we're at it. Oh, speaking of which, hang on a second. You... You. Actually, I guess that is better. So, never mind, just stay with that. I was assuming the witch would sell them. She even said that, so, you know. Of course, that means a little, even more backtracking, but whatever. It's better than killing everyone.
I see something.
That's the cyberpunk I'm presuming, Aleph, yes. The one that we don't even have a release date for yet. But I have a weird suspicion that people will want me to do a premiere run of that game when it comes out. Although for a game that big, we'll have to do the do we delay question. Which we do for any game that's that big. God, it's all the way back there! Why is it so far away? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I guess we'll just go back. Hang on, let's get a save in. I want to see something.
I need to catch my breath.
Is there any way to cross down here?
I feel tired.
Of course not. No, whatever. Rewind. I'm gonna have to start thinking in terms of teleporting when it comes to the location of my towns, aren't I? Like, that's gonna be the deciding factor of village placement. Yeah, I know, right? Upon a Time, but we're not even at Chapter 2 yet. We are truly doomed.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Never. Or you can eat, I can't think of her name all of a sudden. The undead woman, Jaethal, or something like that. Although she might taste kind of bad. I don't know, how would an undead taste? Like, what actually makes them undead as far as the construction of, like, muscle and sinew? Oh, I got your mushrooms, by the way. I can actually just attack her. I can just straight up attack her. There's a Swedish rotten fish? Like, I don't actually know what you're referring to. I have had Swedish fish, but that's a type of candy. I imagine that's not what you're talking about. Aged beef. Oh, we're overburdened. Right, because we're... Okay. Drop that. Drop that, drop that, drop that. I mean, a lot of people eat a lot of weird things, so... There they are. There we go. And we're out. What? We're not over encumbered.
I am your shield.
Why are you over and encumbered? You've got to be kidding me. Fine, take off your armor. Just trust me, Valerie. Take off your armor. That sounds so gross. Oh my god. No gross food stuff. I'm already feeling kind of woozy today.
We should gather our strength.
Okay, now to force march all the way back up here. Ah, stop! God, please, no more. I beg of you. Mercy. Have mercy on my poor stomach. That probably would have been faster. Whatever. Don't fail the roll. Thank you. I used to, Lyndon. I don't really anymore. I mean, I'll play FF14 when the new expansion comes out, and I play STO periodically. But that's about it nowadays. So, just... I think it occurs to me, Takoida, part of the reason I got into the mentality of resting whenever they got tired was I presumed there was no way to avoid encounters on the road. Which, you know... No, Lyndon. Hell, I didn't like EverQuest back in the day. Yeah, MMOs are a time sink, which I just really don't have time for. Here. So, I have two options here. She says, I used to think you people were all dumb and nasty, but you don't seem so bad. Let's be friends. Option 1 is hug. Option 2 is attack. And that's it. Those are our options. What's funny is we can hug her and then attack her. I can also just kill the lumberjacks. For absolutely no reason. Just because they're there. I get that, you know, chaotic evil is chaotic evil, but damn! Why is that even an option? I don't even want to hit that by accident. Okay, let's head back to town. Let's see what's been done in the time we've been off randomly questing. Oof. Let's get back to the main meat of the game here. Success! Woo! What do we got here? A mysterious cult and troubled land. Okay, so the mysterious cult... Of course they're both busy. For 12 days. Oh my god, Dakota. Yeah, I've been just keeping cooking ingredients on me. I should probably stop doing that, honestly. They're promoting idleness. Idleness, Eric. We need to kill them. You, get to work. No, stab. Yeah, I saw that. It's not happening until November. I do not know that problem, Master Rock, but someone in chat might. They know the game a lot better than I do. So we've got until the 31st to do stuff. So let's go do stuff. Elder Dragon basically means more dangerous dragon.
I'm not afraid.
Ain't that the truth? Hmm. Interesting.
To victory!
Yeah, I noticed that, Dakota. I've had a few relatively little but similar complaints about interface like that.
The path is clear.
Well, let's see who silent is, shall we? Hello?
I shall end this.
Anybody home who isn't going to attack me on sight? Really not.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Well, there's just wolves so far. And we all know wolves aren't people.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
Yes. RPG wolves. Let's be clear about this. She doesn't have that yet, does she? I need to fix that. Did you ever read the Men in Black book, Eric? I swear I'm going somewhere with this. So there's this one point, if you can remember the,
You can count on me. What troubles you?
no, Dakota. I did set me, although speaking of which, let's switch back to that now that we're almost out of magic missiles, to autocast acid.
I'm listening.
I won't let you down.
Double checking, yep. Anyways, there's so if you remember the movie Men in Black, the first one, there's this bit where they have to go interrogate a pug dog. You remember that?
Here.
Share your troubles.
Here I am.
Anything is possible.
I'm Dee.
No, although I could turn her off cleave, but no, yeah, I don't know what you're. That's just me. I'm set to auto acid because I don't have a good light bulb. Anyway, so there's a bit where they have to interrogate this pug dog, and in the novel they mention how there's this wonderful thing where it basically stops the novel for that scene for like a full page to discuss how dogs are better than people. How they once did an advert with, poor, sick, dying people who was next to a dog, and more people called in for the dog than the person. And you could mug a nun on down street in broad daylight and no one would care, but if you kicked a puppy, everyone would lynch you in seconds. And it's this whole page basically discussing how dogs are better than people. And every time I see someone say something like that, I'm reminded of that essay about that. Is that it up here? Did I miss anything? I guess not. Whatever. If my books weren't all packed, I'd pull it out just to read it, because it is hilarious. But you aren't here for that, so... I'm not really a dog or a cat person anymore. I haven't had a pet in many, many years, and I probably never will again. Except for Yoshi, of course. Yoshi!
Let us be careful.
How big is this area? Werewolves. Greater werewolves.
The road awaits.
Okay. That's pretty terrible.
What you want?
And Lindsay was called forth.
Once a girl told me my eyes light up her world. I said that the blessing of Sarenrae will light up her soul. She seemed disappointed.
What? That was just me selecting him. All right.
Don't hesitate.
Yeah, get up there.
Prevail. Tear them apart.
I need you to cast this on her. I need you to cast this on her. And I need you... No? Hang on. Let's get all this crap off her bar here. It's a Star Wars skin, Yoshi. There you go, see? Whoops. Now, that's an interesting thing because I have a regular viewer and friend named Guido. So I hope I'm actually not going to automatically pronounce that wrong, but thank you very much, Guido for life. As always, I appreciate those subs and that support. Thank you. If you'd like to put that towards anything, just let me know. And I will put that towards a future stream that you're interested in. And thank you again. I have not done the Witcher 3 lore run, no. So I will go ahead and jot that towards that. Yeah, she's... The only thing that Octavia's autocasting is physical enhancement dexterity. I mean, I could autocast and then unautocast and see if that fixes it. Because it might be a straight-up bug. Lord knows we've encountered plenty of those in this playthrough. Here, I'll stop autocasting. I guess I am no longer autocasting the acid, never mind. Well, I'm glad to hear you like my YouTube stuff, and you're more than welcome to stay for my stream stuff, too. I like to chat, talk, interact, and otherwise, you know, discuss with viewers. So if you have any thoughts, comments, questions, discussions about how dogs are awesome, you know, you're more than welcome to. Or if you just want to lurk, that's okay, too. No pressure. One thing I kind of like, this game is weird, because sometimes it has convenience features, and then other times it really doesn't. But I do like one of the convenience features, which is... Oh, I'm close enough that I can just... Once I'm within range, I can just hit the kingdom button. And be like, bam, kingdom. What do we got going on here? Where are we at on these? 1 day on all of those. God dang it. Whatever. Where's our rank ups? Right. Well, and it puts us out. Is it just within the territory? Do I just have to be in my kingdom to hit the kingdom button? I should pay more attention to that. Okay. So this is all my territory. I need to expand. I really do. I just hate to lock my character out for 2 weeks. Can I... How much... Who's that going to take if I do that? Not that I'm going to do it right now anyways, because I've got 1 day until people get back. That's going to take either of them. Okay. Well, shoot. Knowing that, I've just pushed claiming territory to the top of my priority list, because going back to town to deal with the kingdom is something that's been an aggravation this whole time, which I didn't realize I could bypass. Let's... Test the limits of that, shall we? Wait a minute. Oh, there is a visual indicator. That wasn't there the other day, I swear. You see that? There's a little flag by something I've actually claimed. I swear that wasn't there the other day. I could be incredibly wrong. Who knows?
I need to catch my breath.
You're fine. Are we back yet? Nope.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Let's go and stop now, because I don't know what's going to be in here. How is our BP right now? Success! Woo! +1 to any problem with the general. Nice. So that costs 400 BP. That's a lot of money. Or a lot of BP that we are not generating right now. Damn, okay, well, alright. God, 1,500 BP to trade with Sertova. And he's still busy, right? Yeah, he's going to be busy for a while. In fact, how long is he going to be busy with that? 30... Another month. Well, where's that problem? That's the one. She's going to be done in a few days. Research, research, research. Rank up. Research. Rank up. Research. Trade agreement. Okay. I guess I basically can't do anything until Octavia's done with her mission while she's in the party. Apparently these sculptures are the work of boggards. I'm not sure what boggards are in this setting. Okay, so goggle-eyed flatheads with no necks, ears, or chins, ugly long legs, unnaturally bent. These sculptures that we found, clay sculptures, are the work of boggards. Primitive, cruel boggard tribes inhabited the swamps of Garund and Avestan since the olden days. Pitiless to others and to each other, they were led into darker instincts of their insane priest kings. They are known to grow young fry in the pools inside the houses. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not too far from the center of the swamp, and a firm and steady path led there through the thick bushes. At its end, the tall, dry tree stretched mightily upwards, clawing at the firmament. The palace was twice the height of the other huts, and its entrance was wide enough that 3 could walk abreast. The walls were decorated. An unknown builder had scratched drawings in clay that was still wet. The faded scrawl depicted huge amphibians devouring smaller figures, some frog-headed, others not. 3 of the 4 rooms boasted large holes filled with water, just like the other dwellings, though there were steps. Here there were steps descending into them, cut into the dirt. In the furthest room we found equipment decorating the walls, leather armor, spears, clubs. To our surprise, a number of the items were well preserved. The hut was clearly deserted, so we felt no shame in taking some of it with us. Got some items. It was ever so lovely to walk again along a well-trodden path, our soaked clothes imagined being dry, and our mood at once lifted. The bushes that bordered the path seemed to wave at us amiably, with their juicy green leaves and shiny red berries. A fresh wind puffed up the rotten smell, and it finally felt like the swamp might be nearly behind us. But then the wind stopped blowing, and the thorny branches continued to move, and we heard a shout. Lure Runner, who was watching our rear, pointed to the surging, crawling wall of green, filling the path behind us. The surrounding thicket was coming to life, its branches reaching out with soft swishing sound. Drops of sap oozed from their thorns, gleaming in the emerald dusk. Scroll down. The path was disappearing, and there was no way back, and the clear space ahead was closing. So we can do mobility or strength. We'll do mobility. As any experienced traveler can tell you, sometimes you walk and sometimes you run. The branches snatched at our backpacks and clothes, and the sprouts tangled our feet, but we slipped their grasp and were too quick. Finally, after what seemed like an endless trek, we came across a gigantic dry tree that had so intrigued us from the beginning. Lo and behold, we saw an idol cut into its trunk, a huge horned, three-faced toad. Its googly eyes made it look both cruel and dumb, almost idiotic. Its muzzle hung half open, sharp-toothed with several hanging tongues. Deep brown streaks oozed from the corners of its mouth. This could be no doubt. This was Gogonta, master of the Great Swamp and the Demon Abyss. But what is this? While we were examining the idol, a large, bright blue dragonfly came out of the top of the hollow of the tree and sat invitingly on the very tip of one of our noses. It was so remarkably strange. It didn't react to our movements and seemed quite content to remain where it sat. Suddenly, Lore Runner grabbed the dragonfly and held it in front of his mouth. Oh, gods! Did he just decide to eat it? That's the chaotic evil choice. Why is that an option? Hang on, I want to see what Plutonia made here. Oh, I can't read Arabesh. What's it say, Plutonia? I like it, though. I even recognize the arm tattoos. Although, if you ever, don't rank up all the way through the Emperor's Hand, the tattoo looks really wonky because of the way it develops over time. So you have, this half sort of spiked thing and one other little curved thing. It's just very strange. Hey, Who Girl. Why would I do the... No, I'm not doing the chaotic evil option. It's chaotic evil, first of all, but second of all, I don't want to eat a dragonfly. I do want to destroy the idol, though. Clearly, we could not leave such an obscenity unscathed. We drew our swords and slashed at it, from it oozed black, sickly, sticky blood. We heard a great clap of thunder, and a thick fog arose from nowhere. Oh yeah, my fort save is also crap. We heard a great clap of thunder, and a thick fog arose from nowhere. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second. So I read really, really quickly, right? It's a habit. I've kind of proven this many, many, many times on camera. There's a downside to reading at the pace that I do, and if you ever hear me kind of stumble over reading these out loud, it's because I am accidentally reading 2 or 3 sentences ahead while I'm still saying aloud the sentence I'm on. Now, that's my fault, of course, but I want to share something, because I actually developed a technique for reading at the pace that I'm speaking at, for voice, novelization, reading book stuff. The reason I don't do this on stream usually is because it involves literally putting my hand on the on the text here, and basically tracing a path with just my finger. So by this way, I'm basically blocking most of the text, so I can't read it ahead of time like I normally do. And instead, I have to focus on where my finger's pointing, and thus I just kind of read at the pace that I'm actually speaking. So, to demonstrate the difference here, we heard a great clap of thunder, and a thick fog arose from nowhere. The birds screamed furiously. More thunder soon followed, and with each strike, the sky grew darker and darker. Soon we couldn't see the sun through the fog. The air shuddered again, but was it the thunder or creaky voice of the monstrous toad? Still, our iron blades dug deep into the blood-soaked wood, and at last the idol was smashed into splinters. The fog cleared away and silence descended. Suddenly we realized that every frog in the swamp had gone quiet. We turned, almost with a sigh of relief, and saw that the flesh-eating bush had withered away. Satisfied with the job well done, we returned to where we'd come from. That also kind of messes with my eyes. That's the other reason I don't like doing that. So we did it! Woo! It still says we haven't been in there, though, which is very strange. Hi, God, Emperor's Finest. Clearly, I want to enter the location again. Suddenly, I grabbed the dragonfly and held it in front of his mouth. Oh, gods! Did he decide to eat it? I heard a wet crunch, and I winced before I could look. I turned around, and hearing a faint cry, Lore Runner had turned white and started to collapse. We barely had time to catch him. After returning to life in a few hours, he told us amazing things. It turns out the Boggart's priests ate blue dragonflies to fall into hypnotic trances where they could hear the will of the goddess, the demon lord Gugunta, creator of all Boggart kind. In his dream, Lore Runner saw ancient times, how the Boggarts built their settlements and how they raided the neighbors and enslaved their children, and how they held bloody rituals to honor bloated amphibian monsters, the roar of the laughter throughout the dark centuries. Then he saw a priest bury a stash of plundered jewelry. We're not doing that. That's just messed up. Anyways. I do like the choose your own adventure sections. In fact, I like them so much. I think I'm actually going to get rid of a hypothetical plus. But I'm going to replace it with a codified plus. Well, I sure hope so, Geludo. I will admit, so far the story hasn't really impressed me. That's why there's just a single story positive up there. We'll see if that changes over time. I imagine it will. So that's, 1, 2, 3. Yep. So we're like this at this point. I am leaning towards codifying those two, but I want to wait on those. I really want to see more of that first. So let's move this down here. And now what? Also, who's Lamash to? Or do I want to know? Actually, but I need... Okay, so I need resources for that. I'm actually kind of stuck, aren't I, right now? Got it. So she's in this game. That's all I really need to hear. Well, shoot. We have no BP. And we have people on mission. Well, Well, we have several unexplored places down here we could head to. And a couple places we barely touched over here. But that feels like a higher level zone. So let's head down here. Where are we at? Where are we at? We're up there. Let's go here.
I need to catch my breath.
Actually, while we're right here, hold on, see something real quick. Let's go to Zeissville. See if we can build anything that'll increase our BP generation. Ooh, what kind of pizza, Aleph? This is going to sound stupid, but what generates BP per week? Like, you'd think the economy would, right? But near as I can tell, it doesn't. And I don't recall anything actually saying it increases BP. Like in the buildings. Which is why I'm reading now, just to make sure. Hello, Gold Flavius. Stab! No, damn it, Brakeman, I was gonna do that. Ah, well, I wouldn't deprive Brakeman of her true pleasure. Stabbing people. Yeah, I don't actually see anything that increases BP. Just the other stats. So... Am I blind? Do I have a setting wrong? Or do I not have access to buildings that increase my BP yet? Because now that I think about it, I don't think my per week BP has really gone up all that much. Like, I feel like it was 20-something when I first started, and it's 35 now. So there's no mouse over for the BP, but, for example, well, that says, economy does say it affects the state's income, but it doesn't say anything specific. And we're neutral for some... Relations... Hello, Dream Whisperer. And hello, Gold Flavius. Hey, hang on, let me res you. There you go. Get up. I'm actually quite curious now. BP is per week is limited by a cap in the economy. For every level you have an advisor, you gain 1 BP a week. Wow. Tanneries give 1 BP. Trade agreements give BP. Blah, 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 blah. You can buy BP. Economy stat can increase. I already said that. So far, the story is just kind of there for me so far, Dream Whisperer. That's why the story hasn't really moved anywhere. Yeah, it appears... I'm seeing several threads about this exact issue, Takoida, and most of them are saying what we already supposed. There are some things, there are a couple buildings which increase BP, none of which I have access to yet. Trade agreements, and the economy stat. And then, of course, you can buy them with gold. And that appears to be it, basically. So, alright. And yeah, the story also moves very slowly, which I'm not really complaining about, per se. It's just, you know, it's hard to judge a plot if you're in Chapter 1, you know? Which is where I am. So, with that in mind, I must increase my economy. +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern, which actually I can't do here because I'm stupid. Oh well, that's fine. Although... Oh, I did screw that up, didn't I? This is actually supposed to be here. Hang on. That's actually a misplacement, so let's try that again. That should be there. This should be there. No wonder. There we go. What else increases our economy? Nothing. Well, I've been meaning to give Boken his shop anyway, so there you go. Of course, Goldflabius. Soon I will rule on high as Sultan. Whoosh, whoosh. Sorry. Which is funny, because that's why I built that town up on a river. At least I thought I did. It looks like I didn't. Whatever. Village. Yeah, we're still a village. Let's see what we can do down here. If indeed anything. So we got longhouse, barracks, smithy, shop, tavern. Yep, okay. Shrine, yep. Honestly, that's probably it for the moment. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Of course I'm playing an evil character. I ate a dragonfly. No, I am lawful good, I believe. Yep, I am lawful good, leaning towards neutral. Yeah, I'm in a weird place, gameplay-wise. So, whatever, let's continue doing random stuff. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da.
I feel tired.
Dang it. The bridge.
Do we have a moment of respite?
I'm hungry. When we stop.
I mean, that would be cool, God Emperor's Finest. But usually those tend to be more, strategy games. How much damage did that do? 4? 3d6, and I got a 4. Think about that for a second. That means I had to have gotten 2 1s. My dice, I swear to God.
For I am not.
I need to catch my breath.
I was gonna say, does the Lich King have to be evil?
Resting would be nice, don't you
Didn't
think?
I already... No, apparently I haven't been to this location. Weird. Okay.
We should gather our strength.
Yeah, sure, let's rest. Yeah, my dice are just have been horrific bad this entire playthrough. It's actually kind of sad how horrible. Like, if I was just to roll this d20 right now... Yeah, I just got a 6. I'm not really familiar with the Spellforce series, so I can't actually say yes or no to that Lycon. Although Spellforce 3 is one of those runs we might end up doing someday. Pretty sure that game's already out. Use a coin. So one of my favorite anti-luck methods is what I think Javan called the card methods. Here's the idea. So the way this works is think of it as a deck. You have a deck of 20 cards. 1 through 20, right? You can burn one of those cards anytime a dice roll is called for at will. Here's the catch. you cannot reload the deck until the entire deck is empty. So in other words, at some point or another, you are going to have to roll a 1 by using the 1 card, right? Now, I actually really like that system. In fact, I've been wanting to use that in a proper tabletop setting for some time. Because that way, it basically puts it all on you at that point. It does have a bit of a downside to the dice in the fact that you are guaranteed to get a 1 and guaranteed to get several low rolls, but you get to decide where and when that happens. And of course, you also get to dictate where your 20 happens as well. And then obviously, once you've gone through the deck, you refill the deck and you have the 20 cards again. In fact, I have loved that system so much that I've actually been sincerely considering making that basically a built-in optional rule to the Magasean rule set, my own PNP rule set. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
How are we doing on those? We're out. Let's switch to these. Interesting, Dakota. I don't remember what you're actually referring to, Platonia. I've only played Fallout 4 twice. Give me a break, man. Valerie's fine. She's barely getting touched. Well, of course, the catch is, more cowbell. If you decide to hoard your 20 and not spend it, at some point or another, you're going to run out of every other card. And so the next time a dice roll happens, the only dice left you have is the 20, and you have to use it. So congratulations, you know. Yes, I was Hell of a Mouse. I finished it 4 days ago now. But yes, we're basically going from one mega long game to another. I admit I wanted to compare PoE 2 to this game directly.
Done and done.
See how the two handled, you know, design, story, etc. I honestly don't remember that Platoon. I believe you, I don't remember that at all.
Let us be careful.
Most I remember about the gameplay of Fallout 4 is how awful the leveling system was, in my opinion.
Enemy near.
Consider me provoked.
But of course, if I did add that to the Magasean rule set, as I said earlier, it would remain an option. You basically have to decide, do you want to roll a dice, or do you want to have the guaranteed method, the card method? Because I'm really big on options. As anybody who's watched me for about 5 seconds would probably know.
Would you look at that?
Must loot everything.
The path is clear.
Face me.
There's a lot of animals near this bridge. What are they feeding off of? Each other? All those critters that keep popping out of them as I kill them? You might wonder why I still have that option on. It's because I still find it hilarious. Pah! And then just bunnies. And they don't even go away. They're like, look, they're just still hanging out for a bit. Like, hi. And we're going to randomly... I feel a voice on the wind that tells me, Lore, Lore, you should save. Yeah, no, there's an option to make it so that instead of blood splatters, it's cute critters. That's literally what it is. It's an adorable option. I love it. Oh, hydration bot.
Watch.
This is for
I don't
you.
even know what those are. Dinosaurs! Oh wait, those can't be dinosaurs. They don't have enough feathers. See if I can get a shot of critters being knocked out. Oh, that would be awesome in Mortal Kombat. I mean, Mortal Kombat's already cheesy and ridiculous, right? Oh, there we go. There, be free, little guys, be free. Mortal Kombat's already kind of cheesy and ridiculous, right? Why not have an option where it's like, finish him, and you do this massive uppercut, and then just bunnies. Just, they go skittering off into the distance. Take note, whoever develops Mortal Kombat nowadays. I actually don't remember. Ah, there we go. Cave. Anyway, so, I would say, as of right now, I would say PoE 2 is a bit better of a CRPG. But, however, there needs to be an asterisk next to that. I would say this game is more of a, God, I hate using this word, a more hardcore P&P experience. This feels like basically sitting down and playing pen and paper, with all the rules being enforced by a GM who is a stickler for said rules. Now, I personally consider that to be kind of a negative. However, I know I actually am friends with at least one person, and know several other people who are into that. So, PoE 2 is, in my opinion, a better video game, and it has, in my opinion, a better story. But I'm not through this game yet, so take that with a grain of salt. This game is far more paperworky. You know, it's far more nitty-gritty about the details, about the rules, and about the system. So, based on that, I would choose, you know, which one you prefer. I will admit it's hard for me to judge the story of this game since I'm not actually anywhere in the story yet, so that's why I kind of had to add that proviso there. So what horrible thing are we going to face in here? There's a lot of dead things in here. What is that? I actually don't know what that is. What's a linorm? And I would say DOS 2 is the gold standard, personally. But that is, of course, just my opinion. A Grag Linorm. It is a level 16 dragon with 10 regeneration, 264 health, 32 AC. I'm pretty sure I need 20s to hit that. Immunity to... Hang on. No, don't attack. I need to keep reading. Immunity to fire, grapple, prone, sleep, paralyze, entangle, difficult terrain, slowed, stagger, and immobilize. Okay, that's extremely cute. I'm just gonna zip through this. Not reading that, not reading that, not reading that. Okay. So now don't attack. In fact, back off a bit. Now, move forward a bit. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we actually have some cold iron stuff.
I'm listening.
Which I believe we actually already have equipped. Nope, okay, there. Switch to the cold iron. Switch to the cold iron. I think she did, okay. This is why if you see cold iron in a vendor, you buy it. You notice both my melees have cold iron weapons. Alright, so I want...
The road awaits.
Oh, I'm out of spells. Why am I out of spells? That's why I'm out of spells. Let's take that off the bar. Okay, I can't haste. That's lovely. It's immune to fire, so sure, we'll do a water elemental. And I want you to get those guys going. I want you to do that to her. I want you to power attack, because let's be honest, I need to roll a 20 anyways. So let's let all of that resolve. Let's go ahead and get a save in here. And what I want you to do is I want everyone to move scooch forward a bit. A bit more. There we go.
Well,
I shall end this suffering.
And then I'm going to want you to get up into range. I'm going to want you up here. I'm going to want you just to stay back. Let's go ahead and wait for everyone to reposition. Okay, now I want you to start singing. I want you to already pop your first heal. Oh yeah, actually forgot I have that. So let's do the heal first. There we go. Now I want you to... this one? Yes. Quickly. Quickly. There we go. I hope you enjoy it, Baron. If you don't, your life will be forfeit. Miss. Yeah, like I said, with that AC, no one's going to hit it with anything other than a 20. Which is why I feel stupid that I burned all my spells earlier. Because I could have hasted Amiri. Jesus. I mean... I've heard someone once describe mass combat in D&D rule set before, and the way they described it was brilliant. Like, let's say all the soldiers on the field have to roll a 20 to hit you. So hypothetically, 1 out of 20 soldiers will hit you, right? So you're fighting 100 guys in one regiment. And the adventurer's like, oh god, you know. I'm misrepresenting it. It was a brilliantly written speech, but what I need to do right now is heal. Actually, we're going to do that first. And you are going to heal. Reposition a little bit. And you two, reposition. Wait, that's actually going to make it worse. So shift full over there. And who are you? That's me. Let's go ahead and pop that. I've been meaning to anyways. You go ahead and blow that. Are we hitting it? We are hitting it. Inch by bloody inch. Where's me? Do I still have that out? Yes, I do. Let's, No, I only have 1 skeletons per day right now. Oh, I'm pathetic, Baron. I know it. Let's go and get another elemental out. Let's keep some of our line going here. Let's go ahead and actually change my mind. Let's do that, like, over there. There we go.
Kill me.
No, it'll totally kill you. Where's your... Do you have serious wounds, my dear? Of course you don't. Why would you have serious wounds? Whoops, I didn't mean to hit R. You cannot rest during combat. Yeah, I know that. Thanks. Screw it. Let's go for broke. She's already blurred. Oh, we got him! Okay. See, I don't mind paying attention and actually bothering with a fight. That was actually pretty fun. That did basically drain us, though.
Let's head out.
No, console hot. Oh, that's basically a bag of holding. Wearing it increases party carrying capacity by 200 and contains all masterwork tools All masterwork tools providing the wearer with a +2 competency bonus on all skill checks. That, wow. Yeah, I'm putting that on. As much as it's going to look dumb, I don't even care. Holy crap. Alright, accessories. I now have a top hat, guys. And no option to hide it. That's a very nice item. That is really nice. Holy crap.
The path is clear.
Yeah. Yeah, you notice we're all of a sudden down into medium.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
We're all of a sudden down into medium burden just because of that hat. Alright, who was that? It was Vigilant! You're right! I mean, obviously it's kind of been a thing for the last several weeks. But you're right, it's especially appropriate today. May the 4th be with you, Vigilant. And thank you, as always, for your support. If you give me a moment, I'll add that to the pile. Don't worry, I really have been keeping track. It's right here. Bam. And thank you again, sir. I'm pretty sure I already skinned him. Or tried, and failed at my roll. Yep. I failed at my roll. It's a 24 DC to skin him. I rolled a 4. Can anyone else try to skin him? No? Really? You're not gonna let me skin him? Again. I just failed at skinning, and that's just the end of that. I turned to my GM. Really?
Tread lightly.
Really, GM? Whatever. Do we have any restorations right now? We have a couple. Oh, cute, Dakota. Do we have any other restorations? I don't think we do.
Once a girl told me my eyes light up her world. I said that the blessing of Sarenrae will light up her soul. She seemed disappointed.
Yeah, I think I already checked this. Alright, whatever. Moving on. Moving on. So, we have now saved the bridge and gotten an awesome item. If there's bandits on this trying to ask for a toll, I'm going to kill them in the face. Just right in the face. This is my bridge. The what?
To victory!
No, Lycon. What are we doing right now? Oh, we're not doing anything.
My skills exceed yours.
Meh, whatever. Yeah, I pretty much the only reason I took enlarged person was for Amiri. Since I figured she doesn't really need or care about the AC anyways. Or the dex. I think I took a reduced person too.
What's the holdup?
Did I? Maybe I didn't. I thought I took it on someone. Oh well. See you around upon a time. Have a good day at work. Hopefully. Save.
Done.
Owlbears, my favorites.
Down better ones.
I like how she still has her oversized sword on her back while she's wielding this giant hammer I gave her.
This won't kill me.
She's trying to get a little low on the health here.
requires your attention.
I'll go ahead.
That'd be funny. Enlarged person just gets rid of the penalty for the sword. She would probably really be amused by that in life. Oh, speaking of which, she's another of the characters I do like, Amiri.
I see something. It's just not my lucky day. I did as you asked.
Oh, so you can put all... Interesting. Well, right now all I have is the cold iron things.
Give them what they deserve.
Oh, hey, bandits! Hey! Well, I was just talking about you. What's up, guys? You are dead. Go right here. Poor stupid bandits.
Oh, look! Anything else?
Nah. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. Onwards to mail. Since we can actually carry around extra armor now for money, since we really need a BP boost. Or 7. Okay. What's our... Okay. Well, let's go check out the wolf lair.
Be careful, everyone.
Hey guys, there's a bunch of wolves here. I'm not sure why. The who, Lycon? But yes, I'm assumed to be undead with a top hat. That is correct. The only cooperation defeats I've taken on are Jaethal, mostly because I have other things to take with my 2 melees, and I don't really have a caster line yet.
Still time for surrender.
Gotcha, Lycon. I was trying to think of something from D&D, like, what the heck is he talking about? What are we doing right now? Oh, we're back. We should be back to this now. Actually, I guess we shouldn't.
Observe the others. Learn from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
Okay, reminds me, actually. There's reduced person. No, I took it. Let's go and give her that in the favorite slot. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just cover it. Let's be safe about it. Oh, speaking of which, hang on. You. Oh, God. Okay. What do we got here? Damn, he actually has several spells I'd like to put on there. Let's just do restoration. That's always useful. Oh, let's get our second animate dead there. So now we have a backup animate dead. What's that? That's resistance. Can actually get rid of that. And since we're so low on restorations right now, we're actually going to toss those in. God, his spell list is weird. Fire Belly. Doom. You can tell it's a level 1 spell because it's called Doom. Let's do that. Okay. Well, I thought about that, but then I wouldn't get restoration or protection from energy communal. Which... I don't know. Maybe when he gets more spell slots. I'm just waiting until Octavia gets disintegrate, then we'll have some fun. I've been trying to think of another beam weapon that she can use. Ray spell. You know, for sneak attacking.
The path is clear.
And I can't remember many. I know there's a higher level Frost one. Basically a better version of the Ray of Frost, but I don't remember what it's called. Oh, Ray of Frost is in the game, but that's, like, really pathetic. And I suppose if the point is just to have the sneak attack damage, not the spell damage. Oh, that's right, there's also negative energy ray. Okay, this is awful. Would you stop being stupid, just real quick? Come on, Lindsay. Come on.
Forgive me.
Okay, why is our formation borked? Again! That's not the first time this has happened. What in the world? There. Like, why is Lindsay in the front? And now the enemy's like, we can't reach them! It's impossible! And yeah, Scorching Ray. I don't know what level Scorching Ray is. I'm gonna have to see what she gets at some point. Oh, here they come. They are, they're really thinking about this one. Well, let's at least have you heal yourself. And one more for good measure. Does she have... She does not have Scorching Ray. Does she have anything above level 0 right now? Nope. She has Acid Splash and Ray of Frost, obviously. Do I have any... Oh god, I have so many scrolls. What have I got? Hold Person, Acid Arrow. Good. Cure Serious. Oh, hang on. Fireball. Oh, there they are. Been wondering where those were. Tomb. Still amazing. There's Scorching Ray. Put that over there. Okay. I'll do it after I'm out of combat. So I assume that's going to be a time thing. Once we're done bottlenecking these troll hounds here. Like, I'd use actual spells, but I don't think I really need to, and I don't want to waste them. Like, this is the first encounter in this area. I don't know, Chai Guy. Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, we'll do it really quick. So, where was it? Copy the spellbook. There we go. Thank you. And by thank you, I mean thank you to you, which I'm... Kuriyamiyamiya? Am I saying that right? Ah, Kiriyama-yamaya. Sorry, I'm horrible at pronunciations. My viewers make fun of me for it all the time. My friends and family make fun of me for it all the time. I was going to do something. Ah, right. So let's pull that off the bar. Actually, no, let's put that back on the bar in case I have any more trolls. Like right now, consequently. Let's go ahead and get Ray of Frost out there. And I think we're good on that. News, we've got Blur, we've got Haste. Large Bowl, what's that? Ah, see invisibility. Yep. Okay. So here's a dumb question. When can she start doing sneak attacks with rays? Like, have I reached that point yet? Let's see here. So it's a stance. Okay. It's a maintain per rounds stance, if I'm looking at that correctly. So that would be... that right there. Oh, it's already on the bar. Okay, anyways.
Let's head out.
So there's a cave, which had an infinite amount of troll hounds. Oh, God. That sounds pretty mean. Oh, is that it? That is apparently it. So, in... or in, sure.
You're but a footnote in our story.
You're gonna make a footnote about the cave of trollhounds? Really? Okay, we're both doing acid. Let's go ahead and turn that on while we're here. I still need to get that on her. I guess we can go and rage while we're at it. Yeah, let's go and do that while we're at it. All that for a Cloak of Resistance +1. Well, at least there's less troll hounds in my territory now. That's something.
Can you make an epic pose?
Hang on, there's about to be even less troll hounds in my territory. Jesus. I don't think I have Caustic Eruption yet, but obviously I'm nowhere near that level. What level am I? Level 7. Okay, so yeah, I'm nowhere. I always feel funny saying that. I'm higher level than most of the NPCs in the world, and I'm nowhere. Alright, let's try out this place. Hopefully we'll at least get a decent amount of loot from all of this so we can go get some BP going. Clearly the NPC should have just killed more trollhounds. Hi. This isn't an inn, this is my house. You have a very unusual layout for your house, ma'am. But she sells stuff, including that, which I'll take. Oh, I should probably not rob the woman.
I've spotted something.
Ah, fine, I won't rob her. I guess.
Let us be careful.
I guess that's the WoW equivalent of boars, right, Shy Guy? Let's just go kill boars for a few days. That's true, I probably should do that. The whole reason I've been holding on to my scrolls is, you know, for utility purposes like that. You never know when I might need them. Okay, that was completely worthless. Let's just go down the list here. So yeah, I assume it won't show up if I already have the spell. And I'm right. Yeah, there's at least one scroll vendor back in the capital I've already talked to. Oops. As much as I don't enjoy playing wizards in D&D, or Pathfinder, this is the advantage of the wizard right here. How many spells do you have? Well, these 87 spells. You have 87 spells? Yeah, how many of them you can use a day? 3. Okay. Wait, why is that still gold? I'm guessing those are just recurring events, because this one up here, which isn't now. That's very strange. Whatever. Oh, we should probably rest before we go do another combat area. Yeah, don't blame me on that one. Scrolling up a bit here. Let's go with Curie, since you divided the Curie part from the rest of the parts. I'm going to assume that's an acceptable truncation. Oh yeah, speaking of which. We have Fireball now. Yeah. Why does no one mind if you rob them? Is it just because we're the Baron? Or is it just because it's a video game? Because... Oh, hello.
Enemy near.
So since we actually have cast of this... no, you... 3? 3. Cute. Yeah, let's go ahead and divvy up a bit. Wyvern meat. Sure. And there's more scorching rays. Man, it'd be kind of nice if it kept into account every area I clear and like made the place just a little bit safer, you know? Like, you'd think at some point or another, people would acknowledge how much effort I'm going through to personally go out and clear out the countryside to make it a safer, more habitable area, right? I'm sure there's nothing like that in the game. Let's go ahead and head back. Let's head back. Because I have a couple other things I want to do. So, backward go. And I'll head over to the western area later. Avoid. I like how you have to roll to avoid, then you have to roll to actually click evade, then you have to roll to continue. Oh, I agree, Chai Guy. It's okay, I have leftovers ready to go, more cowbell, but thank you for asking. All your characters are exhausted. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, it does, Guido. Interesting. Is it Guido, by the way? Am I pronouncing that correctly? It would not be the first time I've screwed up pronunciation. Oh, there we go. Opportunity. Okay. Well, yeah, in P&P, I mean, I don't know, we could say a fairly large amount about the nature of wizards and how that goes. It's been a thing for a long time, and I doubt it's going to stop being a thing anytime soon. No, undo. Where's... Damn. Oh, I need so much BP. Okay. Did she... Oh, she says one more day. Well, whatever. Woo, success. Economy. Alright. Now that she's freed. You could always try to make peace, Gold Flavius. Just a thought. So, this is what I was waiting for her on that, so... I can get started on that. Those are both opportunities, so... Well... Let's go ahead and send him on that one. And him on that one. Alright. Go ahead and kill him, Goldflavius. Or, excuse me, go ahead and kill him, Bragwin. Sorry, I said that wrong. Yeah, I'm still kind of backed into a corner, so what we're going to do...
Tired.
What, Lindsay? God, she looks so adorable with her little Stag Lord helmet. Where's my top hat? Oh my god. So Pitax, I'm going to read this one out loud. Under King Iraveti, he has parties, parades, and executions. The king robs the trade houses that used to own the city. He brought some gang in from Numeria, who's been selling deliriant potions. He sends strange expeditions in nearby lands, but no one knows what he's looking for, and nobody can tell what the kook is thinking. That's why he always wins. Sorry. There we go. There's the top hat.
I shall not fail.
God, that's awful looking. Okay. That's not even that much money. I probably shouldn't sell those. Bribes. So many bribes. Honestly, I'm just tired of lots and lots of things clogging up my inventory. Whoops, I didn't mean to sell that one. Is that it? Is that all I have to sell? I'm having leftovers from yesterday, personally, Bloody. Which, if you must know, involves hot dogs. What the heck is luck of the draw? Oh, that just increases the credit. Well, that is better. So there you go. Don't care. I say just go down and equip that. I think that's technically better, so let's go ahead and give her that thing for now. That's okay. The postman deserves it more than me. He works pretty hard. Actually, hang on. What do you have on? Oh, right. You have nothing on because you're terrible and awful. She doesn't have armor on. Why doesn't she have armor on? Why doesn't she have armor on? When did I take her armor off? And yeah, I noticed there's just fire that's just staying there on her now. Whatever. Well, I hope you enjoy the delicious Indian food. Because delicious Indian food is awesome. Is there a way to change party just here? You know, like there was in PoE 2? Or do I have to walk into town and then walk back? And then change party and then leave back and enter town again in order to change the party around? I guess whatever. We'll do that. Hello. Fire makes everything cooler. Too true. Strangely enough. Now let's talk to him really quick while I'm at it. Okay.
path is clear. I feel tired.
There we go. I don't know, you tell me. Is she hotter now for that? Good night, Adam. Have a good rest. Everyone likes shiny stuff, right, Darren? Okay. I didn't say he was wrong. I never looked at these. Oh, I did look at these. Never mind. Yeah, so BP is kind of what I'm lacking right now. I can get down to there. It is. No, a little less than that. No, there you go. That, sure. We'll accept that. Actually, hang on. So, I need about... God, this thing. Sure. We'll turn gold into BP. I mean, I'm the kind of person who tends to lean more towards flavorful stuff instead of stat-based stuff. Like, do I want a +5 sword, or do I want a sword that has a chance to rip out the soul of the target every time I hit them, to continue your comparison? Oof. Okay. Well, we have enough to expand the kingdom. And I do want to expand the kingdom. So I'm going to do that. Right after I save. There we go. Or apparently I'm not going to do that, because that would be insane to do that. We could do that in 18 or 17 days. God dang it. Okay. Well, I've still got 150 to burn. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but he's still busy. Oh my god, why is everyone always busy? Why can I only have one advisor? I have many people working for me. Can I do this? No. Can I do... No. Can I do this? No. I can't do anything. For 18 days. My head hurts. Alright. I mean, yeah, it's up to you, Aleph. I'm with Kiri on that one. Like, they want you to DM a campaign, is what it sounds like they said. So... So I'd just be like, yeah, sure. 18 days, 17 days, 14 days. Shut up, stomach. Nobody likes you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a save. This is what I would do if I wasn't streaming, if I was just sitting politely. So I'd make a save, and then I would skip a day, and skip a day, and skip a day, and skip a day. Hey, something happened. Don't bow to me. It's an essay on my barony written by my own treasurer. It's probably very scathing. I can't wait to see how awful it is. Oh, hey, we've leveled recently. Can we sort this, please? There we go. Oh, yeah, I meant to do that, too. So what do we got here? Between the bogs of the river kingdoms and the infertile clay soils of Brevoy lies the region called the Stolen Lands, a picturesque area which combines the worst features of both previously mentioned countries. It's a woodland where herds of deer, swarms of mosquitoes, and gangs of bandits have their pastures, though the latter were formidably decreased in numbers thanks to the effort of the local baron, a protege of the Restov sword lords, who promised to bring some resemblance of order to these lands. Hoping to learn what degree he succeeded, your faithful servant went to the Stolen Lands himself. Certainly, I preceded my visit with a letter, but mailing service in this new barony functions with the efficiency of 0. No one came to greet me except a horde of hungry kobolds. Here, these creatures can be met more than the guardsmen or, say, street cleaners. I barely managed to fight off these pests, and then I narrowly escaped drowning on the river ford. The only thing here more rarely met than a paved road is a good, well-maintained bridge. Every ruler ought to remember that the realm's roads are his face, and here they are filthy and in desperate need of good stone. After all those misadventures, I finally reached the capital. Compared to the other parts of the barony, the city looks relatively good, despite the smell. I should give credit to the ruler's efforts. There's building in progress everywhere. Passing by traders praise the baron for his eliminating the bandits and express hope that someday he'll deal with the wildland monsters as well. I just spent like the last solid month killing monsters. What do you want from me? I wouldn't recommend you choose this destination for your summer vacation, but if you're tough and unpretentious, you can work hard and defend yourself. You might try your luck here. Working hands are in great demand in the capital. Also, there's plenty of jobs for sellswords and free adventurers. After all, the local baron used to be one of them not so long ago. Used to be? As for me, I guess I'll stay here a little while to see how the new barony grows. If I don't drown in some swamp, become snack for an albeast, or die of dysentery, I'll see you in the next issue. Oh, here we go. That was almost 50 pounds of cooking materials. Actually, I agree, Blackfile. I honestly expected it to be far more scathing. Especially since I didn't try to, butter him up any. So get out, get in, get in. That is some heavy rain. My goodness. You could hear that through the music. Let's spend some quick time leveling. Nothing fancy this level. Let's go ahead and push int up another step. What's this? Level 4 spells. Holy crap, our first level 4 spell. Ice Storm. Of course, I only get one. The opposite problem of the wizard. Okay. I'm going to take Summon Monster 4 or Summon Medium Elemental. Which one do you think I should take? Honest question. Good afternoon, Overlord Mick. I admit Dimension Door actually has some good utility, but I don't know how good that would be in this one. See, okay. The thing I was debating is Elemental probably is better. However, this has the chance of summoning multiple creatures. It's a roll. However, as we've already seen, sometimes just having more things to potentially roll a 20 can be useful. So that was the trade-off in my opinion. Do I want more or do I want better? Now, Innervation. Which one's that one? Ah. That's, I suddenly can't think of the name of it. Energy Drain. Is Energy Drain even in Pathfinder? Or is Energy Drain just a better version of that? Okay, better version. I think I'll take Summon for right now, though, since I do want to kind of focus on that. Probably take Innervate as my next one. What do you get? Holy Lance. Interesting. I wasn't working on anything for you, was I? Hi, Leander. What's going on? I don't know what to raise on him. He has a weird spread. No, we've been just... I've basically finally just said screw it, and we're just kind of hitting next day, next day, next day, while I wait for stuff to resolve. But we leveled up in the interim, and so I'm doing that real quick here. Screw it. Let's just go with more wisdom. Whatever. Energy Drain's 9th level. Wow. I just remember a specific build that was basically entirely centered around Energy Drain. It was a fun build. So sneak attack is up to... It looks like 2d6 at this point. Screw it. Int. Easy answer. Speaking of 4th level spells, now I'm actually not sure what to get on her. I could grab Ice Storm, which is a bit preemptive, but if I could get... could I use her special ability to get sneak attacks on an Ice Storm? Is that how that works? Because I haven't actually tried to use it really yet. No, Malachor. I decided ultimately to go ahead and keep going with our usual schedule, but I did throw a little thing up here to be festive. Energy Drain is how you kill other casters, by the way. You ever want to kill another caster? You know, alright, I win. Spells with an attack roll. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Thank you. I don't think any of these are attack rolls. So, let's go with our usual setup. I'll take that. Sorry, Malachor, but that would probably take many days, and I'm already very behind on my schedule. Well, I say behind. This game is huge, and I want to get through it. Let's just be honest about it. If these weren't self, I would totally go for these. Like, if I could cast Elemental Body on a Miri, that would be awesome. But no. I could still get it. Screw it. I was thinking about getting Dimension Door anyways. Of course. Barely, Overlord Mick. Just barely. I'm still the worst character in the party by far for combat. Oh, I didn't even think about that to big O. Bleh, whatever, I guess. Do I get a feat? No, of course I don't. That's an easy answer. Well, there's Cleaving Finish. Which is something I want. Although, did I already get... I didn't get Hammer the Gap yet. Hang on. Let's get Hammer the Gap instead. Look at Cleaving Finish later. Okay, save. And now the exciting experience of being a ruler. Wait until tomorrow. For about 11 days. Yep, what's this? Actually, no, Overlord Mick, I really don't. I'm just waiting till stuff happens right now. Oh. Just to make sure I'm not misremembering. Yep, nope, I'm right. You missed it. I spent most of the early day today just running around doing random adventuring stuff. I could keep doing that, but I basically have adventured in all the territories around here, and I don't want to extend out yet, basically. So this one requires her. This one requires him. Yep, no, keep skipping. Just keep skipping, just keep skipping. Okay, so we have a bumper crop. Yes, we do, Magister. An enchanted wind. That will expire pretty soon. But this one only takes 10 days to resolve. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. Let's do that. It's also plus 2 economy. Oh, something happened. Yay! Plus loyalty and arcane. Woo! Still need one of those two. And if I'm not mistaken, those two are the next ones who are going to come back. Yep, 3 and 4 days respectively. I didn't know you couldn't do that, Blackval. That's interesting. Oh, problem. Of course, everyone's busy right now. Well, we have a little bit of time to get to that one. Although that means... that does mean that, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Oh, that sucks. I have to wait 5 days now. Alright, whatever. Yay, plus 4 military. As it should be. Our armies will be the... something of the something. I don't know. So she's back. Oh, she failed. Octavia. Yeah. We lost Divine and Community. Thanks, Octavia. Okay. So I need him, and I need her. Can I do anything that doesn't involve those two things? Probably not, because he's still busy for 4 more days. Oh my god, alright, whatever. Keeps giving. Just keeps giving. Hey, we did it! Plus Arcane, plus Divine. Woo! Alright, now, now that he's back... Obviously, there's the research stuff. But there's something I've been meaning to do for an extremely long time here. Which I can't? What? See you around, Estre. Have a good one. Yeah, go ahead and do that. It's time to commit to that. So he comes back. Bumper crop works. Plus 4 economy. Plus 5 BP. But I need to wait for her to come back, I think. Oh no, she's back. Okay, so... Hang on. That's what I thought. Okay, so... Let's send him after that. Fix that crap. Can I send... No, of course I can't. And then, let's expand our territory. That's better. Alright, who enchanted my map to do that? Hands up. Lindsay, was this you? Hey, Disco, go ahead, hit me. The Baron's birthday is a special date for a young nation. Aww. Jamandi Aldori sent her best sword lords to participate in friendly combat and demonstrate skill. That's... wow. That's cute. That's cute. Restoration of the fortress. Yeah, held up. Because I want to make a town before I do that. Speaking of which, what do we got here? Opportunity. Opportunity. Problem. Six attacks around? That's nuts. Sorry. Alright, what's up? Okay. A bite, 2 claw, 2 wing, and a tail. Jesus, that's... Yeah, wow. Okay, I'm going to read this out loud. So this guy who's petitioning me right now is in tattered rags. His gray hair and beard are filthy and matted. Judging by the smell, he has not bathed in some time, perhaps years, and you fight the urge to cover your nose. Oblivious, he picks at his beard in silence as if trying to catch lice. I am the only sane person in this city, this hideous, ugly city. Its stone buildings claw into the soil and thinks themselves safe, but the sky shall open, the earth shall tremble, and this city shall crumble beneath its pride. And another world shall swallow the ugly city and its careless dwellers, and only the rain shall weep for the emptiness left in their place. What did I say about slaves, Overlord Mick? Oh my god. We actually already met. Oh yeah, all the time, Disco. Let's talk about your prophecy, Remus. What's the other world you're speaking of? A different world, fierce and wild. He's talking about the Fae. And his goddess is the nymph. Huh. We can actually have him killed. By insulting the gods and defying your ruler, you have committed treason. The sentence is death. Take him away. Or, this is lawful neutral. This is not an evil action. Give him 30 lashes and then put him in chains. As we talked about during our Witcher 3 playthrough, 10 lashes can actually be brutal to the point of not being able to recover from. 20 lashes might literally kill somebody. 30 lashes? To this guy? You can also, this is also lawful neutral. Drive the heretic from the barony and use the whip to encourage him to make haste. As Takoida points out, obviously I'm speaking within the realm of probability, but even a single lashing, improperly used and in bad hygienic circumstances, can kill you. Let him go. Because that's the GM right there talking to me. I'm not stupid enough to miss that. But I don't know enough about the setting to really speculate. Hold up. This is such a dwarf thing. He wants me to pay him for the work his ancestors did for people that I have nothing to do with. Like, people I'm not connected to in any particular way other than the fact that I happen to currently own the land that they used to be on. And that's what you want? Okay, what's the lawful evil? So, my advisors will check your calculations to the digit. Unfortunately, they already have a great deal to do as is, and gods only know when they'll have time to look at your petition. That's the lawful evil option. The chaotic evil option is to hang him. I'm starting to feel a trend from the CE options here. There's a reason CEO starts with CE. Anyways, well, I hope you both enjoy it! Exclamation mark. This will also mean you will have seen the movie more times than me, comma, ha, exclamation mark. Mum's going to see Endgame again. Now, it's interesting, of course, is he's not actually asking for money. And I quote, I, Dragon Waradash, humbly demand compensation for those who are no longer able to collect. I do not ask for gold. It is better that you give me a house with a shop, which will cost as much as this sum on the scroll. You see, I'm a blacksmith, and I'm used to earning my living honestly, but I can't work without a shop. As soon as I get what's mine, I'll open shop right away. I mean, Gadur. You know? That is such an obvious, of course I'll take that. But I do love that lawful evil option there. I love this. You agree just like that? Seriously, I never thought I'd meet in this land of thieves a ruler who honored the law. You are truly a worthy ruler. Well then, I guess we'll meet when you satisfy my petition. I mean, yeah. Do you know how valuable a skilled blacksmith is? Even ignoring the artisan thing that Blackfile mentions. Of course I'm going to help you out. Oh, hey, it's Boken. He just decided to give me some potions. Thanks. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, well, I actually already have one volume of that book. Funnily enough. That's amusing, period. That wouldn't work here, comma, since I'm usually paying for 4 people to go at a time, period. I usually run through my gift cards in one visit, exclamation mark. So yeah, Boken had a quest to get some big alchemical thing. Oh, I can make towns. Now, I want a town on a river, and I want a town as far away as possible from when I eventually can build teleport spots. So I'm thinking this spot or this spot, if you can see those highlighted over there. Is there any other factor I should be aware of before I build my second town? Honest question. My favorite part of the count is not being a dick, but people being astonished that you're not being a dick. Like, oh my gosh, I had no idea you would be so nice. My reputation precedes me. I should have put this town, like, up there. Whatever. Okay, so... we'll put it on the south end. We shall call it... The Count. I was waiting for the first person to say something. We shall call it the Countville. I mean, he did seem kind of like a dick. The only thing he did nice at all was the, I humbly demand. He still said the word demand, but... How's our BP doing? Not great. Well, of course I want a pier. I don't want to waste too much of my BP. I was actually thinking lumber too, yeah. And since it has no adjacency bonuses, we'll just put it over here. And I can also get a windmill down there, but I don't want to do a windmill just yet. Can I not? Hang on. Well, hang on, I need to see something here. That's what I thought. So I actually can't build his shop here. So I have to build it in the town that's in the territory that he comes from. And I kind of figured that because I noticed I couldn't build Boken's shop here either. I had to build it in the town in the territory that he comes from. So I just want to verify that before I went ahead and committed to it. So let's go ahead and do that. Is there any bonus to anything? Yes, but hang on. I think I want economy more than I want relations. So we'll do this, that. And that. And that. There. That should be good for now. Hold back for the rest of that. Oh. Actually, comma, if you'll remember, that place ended up closing, period. So now I'm not moving until June, or July, actually, period. Lorimer was just like, you're moving in 10 days. And I'm like, that should be true, but it isn't. Okay, so what are we doing right now? So he's dealing with that. I'll be back in 7 days. He's dealing with that. Can we do anything else? We're pretty low on BP. Research, research. All of these cost BP. Of course they all cost BP. We could do that. That'll be community. That'll be loyalty. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's do it. So if everything doesn't burn down in maps. Oh, I can now upgrade settlements in my Burmy. Every 3 villages acquired in your domain will enable you to upgrade one of them to town level, provided that 6 or more slots are occupied in that village. The first upgrade must take place in the capital. Complete relevant project on the projects tab to start upgrade. Once the upgrade is increase to 20. 3 or more towns. Okay, cool. Success! +5 economy. We can actually claim another territory. Wow, that was quick. Of course, we don't have the BP to make that happen. The current tenant doesn't move out until June, period. From what I understand, I'll probably be moving in the first week of July, period. Let's see here. So what's this? Oh, that's upgrade. Which costs BP. What do we got over here? Problem, opportunity, opportunity. Give me a second. What's this problem? Kill the bandits. Just go kill the bandits right now. Okay. Yeah, when I was looking up the BP thing earlier, I noticed that one of the options, one of the people had done the math, and basically to start the Sartura trade agreement, which is one of the bigger boosts in BP in mid-game apparently, costs about 200,000 gold. Now this is an interesting question. So we can lower our BP gain. You can make brothels. We can lower our BP gain per week by 2 for no stated gain. We can raise taxes by 1/3, which does nothing at all. We can double the taxes, which increases BP by 2 each week, or say he can do whatever. I'm going to go and do the first one, even though BP is an issue, but honestly at this point it feels like we're just going to have to go gold it up. So we're going to go and lower taxes slightly and see how this works out. I just got an unrest thing for lowering the taxes by 2. Oh, sorry, unrest improved to serene. That, sure. That was just weird. The economy could rank up, but unfortunately we're busy right now. Where's our unrest level? Like, it literally pushed away the tutorial before I could read it. So where's the unrest level? Oh, is this it up here? No, no, no. Yeah, I know the people love me. That's great. How do I tell? Upper left. Oh, there it is. Serene. +1 from all barony checks. Nice. Opportunity failure. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care that much. Of course, he's the one gone for the longest. Yeah. That is the issue with larger games, or excuse me, longer games, isn't it, Dakota? Gary and I were talking about that recently, how we don't replay games as much as we used to. Alright, what's up? I'm legitimately starting to get weirded out that Chapter 2 hasn't started yet. I'm starting to wonder what the trigger is for it. Your Grace, I demand justice! Crime in the barony is on the rise. In open daylight I was tricked, robbed, and then humiliated. A gang of local thugs tricked me into trusting them, found my possessions, disappeared with my treasures. I sent them to an island on Candlemere some time ago, and they just vanished into thin air. I actually visited the Cursed Island. It teems with monsters. The Ranger and the Paladin are dead. The Cleric left in voluntary exile. The ruins are empty. There's no treasures. Yes, the curse really does exist. Thanks for the money? Okay. Yeah. Will-O-Wisp Island, also known as... Ancient Curse Part 2? Next development in 36 days. Well, okay, there you go. So I suppose you're right. Oh, back to being a dude. But, yay! Okay, so what's this? A greedy tax collector. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Apparently we can't kill him, because this is going to take 14 more days. 14. We should be able to make that happen. Bartholomew... I don't remember. Nasty rumor. Oh, whatever. Yay, she's back, and she failed miserably. Whatever. What's this? The ancient curse is upon us. The attack from Bald Hilltop is expected in 2 weeks. I'm enjoying this more than the random adventuring and dungeoning, Overlord Mick. Make of that what you will. Yes, that's nice. I get that. It's coming. Yeah, I told Bart to kill the troll. That's right. So yeah, I was good. I was good. So I did not get Bartholomew. Yay! Loyalty and community. Woo. Kinda is, yeah. Make of it what you will, Overlord Merc. Failure! My dice continue to suck. Go deal with that. Okay. Sure. Of course. The 2 people I just sent off on missions. Whatever. Well, let's find out. I don't know is the answer. So we've got, because I don't know what's, oh, apparently I get Monolith, which is +1 Divine, when, and then another +1 Divine when built on a separate slot. Ah, there you go, restricted to baronies with neutral. That is so stupid. Well, I'm never building that. That's interesting. Our BP per week has actually gone up by 1 after it went down by 2. Hey, Furcogs. It's alright. I'm enjoying it. Okay, so I can do whatever with these 3. Oh, I'm so sorry. 40 hours in. That's, we're actually going to be, I think we'll be passing the 40-hour mark today for this playthrough. Okay, so we already have a lumberyard. We already have a pier, of course. A barracks, a smithy, a shop, and a tavern. What we really need, because we're actually pretty lacking in several things. We need espionage, we need arcane. We need espionage and arcane. I don't think we have anything that does any of that. Well, that'll give us espionage, never mind. But I don't think we have anything that gives arcane at all. And I am correct. Let's go ahead and get a watchtower going. Or not? Ah! Can only be built in separate slot. Well, shoot. Okay. They're actually, it's funny you say that, Lycon. So I haven't really used this, but dice rolls. I noticed this earlier. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, maybe there isn't. I guess there's always roll with advantage. And there's always roll 20s, and the enemy always rolls 1s. I thought there was something that always rolled 10s. You know, taking 10 equivalent. I must have seen it somewhere else. You know what, whatever. Have a monument. And a monolith. I don't even care at this point. Whatever. Whatever. So to presume I'm understanding this correctly, like right now I have +6 economy, right? Does that mean that every week my economy value goes up by 6? Or do I somehow have to make another 30 economy happen through actions and whatnot? In other words, is that a per turn, or is that a static? I'd love to build a printing press. I have no idea why I can't build it. Because I would have already built it if I could have. Oh, I have to upgrade, which of course, well, what? He just decided to give me some dragon scale. Thanks. +2, full plate, acid resistance. Hey, Valerie. Yeah, enjoy that. She can't even wear that. Of course. It's like Civilization all over again. Next turn, next turn. Well, that's been dealt with, at least. Next turn. So yeah, sending the military to deal with the cursed attack. I think I actually have to finally go there. Yes, okay. So let's actually go do that. What time is it? Thankfully, it's right here. We have a couple other things we could do anyways. So let's see what happens, since this is probably the main plot. Maybe. It's snowing here now. That's cute.
Watch you, Chuck.
Hi.
Any last wishes?
Ah, won't be a big deal. Hey, SJ.
Forgive me.
This is where I step in.
Damn it, Valerie. Your chance to hit is so terrible. Sorry, I'm trying to check something really quick here. I want to see a roll from Valerie. To see if something is working the way it should be. It doesn't look like it is, though. Ah, whatever. Well, in 2 weeks, something else will happen. Let's go claim some more territory really quick while we wait. It's definitely because of lowering the difficulty. I mean, I've had 3 or so fights that have actually been challenging, even with the lower difficulty. But all of them have basically been bosses or optional bosses. So they don't really count. Or you know what I mean. I guess they do count. It can only be resolved by going to the throne room. Fine, fine. Those are both going to be done in 6 days, so... That's going to be done in 5 days, okay. Well, I'm curious how we're doing this in lore. Like, I don't mind convenience features, don't mistake me, but I am amused by the thought that we're just sending pigeons back and forth to the capital. Like, oh yeah, do this now. And then this. Don't skimp on that. It's very important.
I need to catch my breath.
Ah, you're fine. Exactly, Ratatouille.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Never. I claim this in the name of yada yada. Alright, so now that we've done that... Ow. What? We did it! The temple's finally been rebuilt, and that's no longer an issue. Yay! There's another throne room thing. Governed by wandering. Yeah, fair enough. So that's that, that's that. Eh. So that is never happening. That's never happening, that's never happening. I mean, we could start the research on the things. Except we can't, we don't have enough BP. What do you want from me, Consul Hot? Do you want me to lie? Every now and again, I expect someone to say, yes! I want you to lie. Okay, I will lie to you. I am Elvis. You got it, Shadowlink. Unfortunately, you have offended your Shogun and must now die. Stab. I think we're actually going to break now, even though it's just a little bit early, because I still need to make food happen in the next 7 minutes. So, for those of you catching us on YouTube,